Welcome to tonight's JV College Heights boys game. Don't know, apparently we're not going to do national anthem or anything, or prayer. Must be just going to go right into the game. No announcements of starters or anything. We've got Marsh, Burns, Smith, Cronowit, and Long as our starters for College Heights. And Catholic controls the tip. Three-pointer by 15. Max Long comes down with the rebound. Kicks it up to Burns. Over to Smith. Kind of standing around getting ready to try to start our offense here. Into Long. Long looks back door. Just a little too high for Smith.
You're taking stats? I'm going to sit behind.
Almost had a steal and a turnover.
Outlet.
Hunter Marsh gets the ball. Into the corner for Burns. Burns looks at the cutter. Gonna be strong with the ball into Max. Tips it away though. Max couldn't handle the pass. Down Marsh with defense. Corbin Cronowit with the rebound. Gets it up to Burns. Looking to set up a play. Over to Max Long. Max dribbles. Over to Corbin. Misses Smith with the pass. And going to draw the foul is number 4. And that is Elliott. Elliott will go to the line for 2. Elliott gets the first one to hit off the front of the rim, roll over, touch the back, and finally falls in. Second one's good. Long into Smith. Over to Long. Back to Smith. Up to Corbin. Into Max. There's a good pass down to Marsh. Marsh can't finish. Had 2 Cougars on the backside. They were up to Elliott. Down into Smith. 3 by Hessman. Smith into Cronowit, into Long. Long throws it up where they can get it, and it's stolen by number 20, which is Elliott. Elliott for 2 on the layup. Burns to Smith. Smith to Elliott. Over to Long. Long takes it up, scores. Good look on the backside to break that press. That's what they need to do, is attack that basket. Hit that diagonal pass. 3, and it's good by Morrison. Corbin Cronowit back to Jaden Smith. Smith brings it into the front court. Over to Cronowit. Cronowit drives in. Can't finish.
Mark's in position. He just needs to get the box out before he goes up for the ball.
3 by Elliott, and it's good from the corner. Burns back to Smith. Got a foul on Elliott, number 20. Burns to inbound. Tipped back out. Cougars got to break towards the ball. Stolen away from Corbin. Count the bucket. Baskets is good. Foul on Corbin. Number 4, Elliott, goes to the line to complete the three-point play. Scores 15-2. In and out. Burns over to Marsh. Marsh to Long. Marsh Long up the shot. Just off the rim. It's a good look. Burns stops the ball at the top of the key. Kicked over. Three-pointer. In and out. Pass over to Smith from Burns. Smith loses the handle on it, and it goes out of bounds. Elliott with the ball at the top. Over to Morrison. Back door. We got a full timeout by the Cougars. Starting a little flat and dead, looks like, out there. (17-2). Cougars are struggling not to turn the ball over. They've gotten some good shots. Haven't got them to fall, but we've had more turnovers than we've had shots so far.
We're playing pretty flat-footed to start, moving the ball around the perimeter with no real intent to drive. Need to change that to attack the basket. We have had some good entry passes, found some backside opportunities that we haven't finished on.
Yeah, it just looks like they're surprised that they're playing a man and playing them tight man. And they're just not really dribble driving or running something that they should be. Cougar ball coming out. Burns to throw the ball in. It's a good look. Had 2-on-1, but traveled with the ball. Burns defending Elliott. Drives all the way in. He's going to shoot that short. Ball goes out. It's going to be a Cougar ball. Up to Corbin. Corbin up to, intercepted by Smith. Burns on Elliott at the top of the key. Three-pointer from the corner. Burns with the rebound. That was Reuter with the shot. I'm going to get a foul, but they're going to call it on the floor and not in the air, which looked like he had picked up the ball to take the shot. Kicks the ball into Marsh. Marsh with the little layup, but missed. Rebounded out of there by Smith. It's going to be a long rebound, rebounded by Smith. Close out. But the three is good by Hunt. Burns with the ball, bringing it into the front court. Over to Jaden Smith. Looks like they're playing a zone now. Burns with the three. It's going to be short. Elliott drives in, kicks back out to Hunt. Intercepted by Corbin as they tried to kick it out. Picked up his dribble at half, back out to Connor Perry. Connor Perry picks up his dribble, back to Smith. That one looked good for Burns, a three-pointer. Good drive and dish.
Yeah, the basket opportunities are going to come through driving. We got to make sure we're attacking. That was a good job by Jaden to get into the paint and then kick it.
That's the end of the first quarter, and we're 20-5. Yeah, we just, it's awful quiet in here. You can almost hear a pin drop. And so the intensity is matching the kids' play out there. They're just not playing very physical, not playing very up-tempo.
Yeah, you got to be able to hear the players. When it's this quiet in the gym, you got to be able to hear the players talking, and there's just no communication from the players.
No conversation. We've got shooting percentage right now for team is Springfield Catholic is shooting 50%, and they are 4 from 8. They're shooting 50% from the three-point line. We're 1 for 2 from the three-point line and 2 for 7 overall. So Springfield Catholic is shooting at 50% right now and 50% for threes, which is really devastating us. Good look, Corbin, good shot right at the top of the key. Burns entered it into Corbin. Good ball
start
movement.
To the second.
Drills another three-point though. Joe Lehman with another three, so they're shooting over 50% now. Max chases it down. Broderick threw it a little too far for him. In and out. Up to Burns, Long with a good rebound. Corbin gets all the way into the baseline. Just didn't use the backboard. Probably should have on that shot. Good rebound by Connor Perry. Outlets to Burns. Over to Smith.
Good feet by Jaden to get that jab and then move. I'd like to see him attack all the way into the elbow when he does that move.
Connor Perry, Burns over to Corbin. Corbin takes a long two, I think. Connor Perry with the rebound, back up with it, and gets the basket. Getting a lot more life going here as we look like we're trying to play now. Burns got his hand on it and messed with the guy's shot. And then he just ended up throwing it off the backboard, and Corbin rebounds for us. Got stripped. He's trying to go in and make something happen and gets it stripped. Burns does. A little bit of a push off there by number 20. In and out. Over his back, didn't get a call.
Good box out.
Good
by
box out
Burns.
by Burns. It's going to be Cougar ball on the sideline. Burns will be inbound. Inbounds to Connor Perry.
Was there a foul called on that?
I don't
Just out
believe
of
so. I
bounds.
think it was just out of
Oh,
bounds.
okay.
Corbin with another nice shot, drive, and a jumper. Burns with the foul. Drive in by number 15, which is Morrison. He'll go to the line for two.
It was a good physical drive. He's choppy with his feet and made it hard to defend.
And he's a lefty. Sometimes it takes a little bit to adjust because you always think people are going to be dominant right. Second one's good, though. Burns will inbounds to Corbin. Almost picked off. Burns intercepts it up to Max. Ooh, tried to get it into Marsh. A little bit too much of a tough pass there. Burns tries this for the block, but they finish the layup. Corbin over to Jaden Smith. Broderick just got into the front court before he caught that ball. Look backside. There he does. Just off the rim. Burns with the three. Going deep. They take it all the way in. A long pass up to Heisman. Good pass to Marsh. Marsh with the finish. Good help off. Goes back. Somebody's not got their man on the other side. Ooh. Physical play there underneath, but that's okay. We'll take it. Corbin looking to drive. Dishes off to Hunter. Hunter couldn't handle the pass. Looked for Long, but Heisman stepped in front of Long and finishes. (30-13), Cougars are down. Cougars ball. Have the baseline if they need it. Corbin in the middle, dribbles it past, got the backside, finds Matthew. Matthew just short off of it. Elliott slows it down at the top. Jaden Smith guarding. Screen. Almost came up with a steal, couldn't do it. And Elliott for three again. Smith into the front court to Corbin. Hunter's got his guy pinned, but we didn't get him to pass. Over to Matthew Thompson. Matthew dribbles in, takes the shot off the back of the rim, and it's going to be off of Hunter Marsh. Remains the Irish ball. Elliott dribbling up. Matthew with the foul. Matthew Thompson with the foul. This first half has gone fast. Only a minute to go here in the second quarter. Lehman with the first free throw. It's good. Lehman with the second one's good. Sub out here. The whole squad, which they have a lot of kids in it. Kick over to Jaden Smith. Burns for three off the front iron. Hunter Marsh with the power move, gets it back up. Jaden closes out. Matthew Thompson with the rebound, long rebound. Dribbling up, gives it to Corbin. Over to Burns. Burns drives in, kicks it over to Marsh. Marsh kicks it back over to Burns.
One more.
Tough shot he takes.
I'd like to see him just kick that up to the top to switch the set.
That'll end the second quarter. (35-15) the score. We knew this was going to be a rough game tonight, we figured. These teams are usually very good, as they were last year anyway.
Waiting for verification on the clock for halftime.
We've got Springfield Catholic, 3-point goals, 6 for 11. So they're shooting over 50% from the 3-point line. They're 12 for 26, so almost 50% for the game on all field goals. College Heights is 7 for 18, only 1 for 4 from the 3-point line. Free throws, we haven't shot any, and Springfield Catholic is 5 for 7 on free throws. So 35-15. We've had 12 defensive rebounds to their 6, 2 offensive rebounds to their 4, 4 fouls to their 2. We've had 1 steal. But the biggest number there is they've had 0 turnovers and we've had 12 turnovers. Burns has had 4 assists. Two rebounds, 1 foul. He's 1 for 5 from the field, 1 3-pointer. Long's had 4 turnovers. Smith's had 1. Kronowitz had 4 turnovers. Marsh has had 1.
All right, we're back.
All right, we're ready to start the third quarter. Cannon Miller will be in, and Burns will take a seat now for the second half. Springfield Catholic looks like they have their starters back in that they started the game with. We've started our starters except for Burns out, Miller in. Springfield Catholic inbounds the ball. Over to Lehman, back over to, got a steal. So he got trapped down there. Lehman got trapped on the block, and the two bigs surrounded him. He's come up with a turnover. Smith hits Hessman with the pass, and they take it to the other end for a layup. Smith bringing it up as Miller inbounds the ball. Goes back to Miller now. Miller over to Cronowit. Cronowit back to Miller. Stepped out of bounds. Miller stepped out of bounds. Turnover Cougars, and be back to Springfield Catholic ball. They inbound the ball, and it's Hessman bringing the ball up, number 20. Jaden Smith defending. He's going to go all the way in for the layup and the bucket. Max Long with the foul. Bucket's going to be good. We're going to shoot one. First team foul on the Cougars for this quarter. And he finishes the three-point play. Miller inbounds to Smith. Smith over to Miller. Miller looks to drive, kicks it back out to Max. Max kicks it to Miller in the corner. Miller for a long three. It's going to be off the back iron. Corbin with the rebound. He's going to go back up with it. It's going to be short. Box out. And taken the other way by Lehman. Dribbles up. Hits Morrison with it. Morrison off the back iron with the three. Lehman gets the rebound, though. Long rebound. Takes it in. Hits the floater. This time Smith inbounds to Miller. Miller kicks to Corbin. Corbin up with the shot. It's going to be off. It's going to be rebounded by Smith of the Springfield Catholics. Lehman up with it. Leaves it for Smith. He shoots the college three-pointer off the front iron. Good box out by Smith. College Heights Smith. That's Jaden. Up to Miller. Back to Smith. Over to Cronowit. Cronowit picks up his dribble, hits Miller in the corner, hits Hunter Marsh. Marsh got underneath the basket and kind of shot one straight up, hits the rim.
Marsh did a good job getting in position. He just needed to take one power move back to get that angle to get to the basket.
Yeah, he put himself in a spot where he didn't have a good shot to finish it then. Gonna get a reach foul. I'm not for sure. It'll either be on Smith or Cronowit. We'll check the number here and see which one they called it on. Looks like we got it on Smith. I believe it was on number 4. Kicks it around the horn. Max Long with a foul. That's going to be 2 shots this time. 2 shots for Morrison going to be at the line. He's standing at the wrong line. There he scoots back. It's going to be short on the first. Sub coming in. We got Ty Lewis in for Cole Hunt. He'll take a seat on the bench. Second one's in and out. Max Long with a good board. Out to Jaden Smith. Jaden Smith over to Miller. Miller's going to take the three. It's going to be Long off the iron. Bishop Catholic quickly up in the front court. It's going to be White's ball. Going to say he came over his back, tipped it out. Miller into Smith. Smith brings it into the front court. Back over to Miller at the top of the key. Over to Cronowit. Cronowit into Jaden Smith in the corner. Smith for three. It's going to be long off the iron. And Springfield Catholic with the rebound. Brings it up. Jaden Smith with the hands. Got it. Throws it up to Cannon Miller. Miller's going to finish. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line for two. Halfway through the third quarter already. 42-15. We were 35-15, so this could be our first point. Jinxed it. Went off the rim. Max Long takes a seat. Connor Perry comes in for relief. Cannon Miller with the second one. It's good. Our first point of the second half. Hessman into the front court. Kicks it over to Lewis. Lewis cuts through. Smith being defended by Marsh. Does a great job. Off the iron. Woo. Granted him the timeout. .30-second timeout by Springfield Catholic. Be their ball underneath. Springfield Catholic to inbound. Lehman throwing the ball in. Over to Hessman for a long three. He airballs it. And Marsh could not control
That's a tough one when it misses the rim.
Yeah, by about 2 foot. Makes it a tough rebound. Lehman into Hessman. Good defense, good block. Ooh, threw it right back into him though. And Smith will finish, draw the foul, count the bucket, and he'll go to line for one. So that's Jaden Smith made the save, but threw it into Springfield Catholic. Springfield Catholic takes it up and can't complete the three-point play though. Cannon Miller in the front court with it. Three by Jaden Smith in the corner. It's good.
Good looking shot by Jaden. Catches ready to shoot, puts it up and scores.
Hessman with it, takes Jaden all the way to the hole and finishes. No help off on that. They let him go all the way in.
That's 19 points now for Hessman.
Miller for three. It's going to be short, touches the front of the rim, but it's off of Hunter Marsh, and they're going to go with Springfield Catholic. Hessman's bringing the ball up. Just under 2 to go in the third quarter. Lehman with the three-pointer from the corner. Good box out by Hunter Marsh, and they won't get to it. Miller will inbound to Smith. Matthew Thompson checks in for Hunter Marsh. Smith brings it into the front court. Over to Corbin. Corbin looking for Miller in the corner. Back over to Jaden. Jaden's got a long two. It's off the rim. Good rebound by Connor Perry and puts it back in.
Good job by Perry on the backside, pulling that down and finishing.
Got Smith at the top with it. Thompson guarding. Now we're over to Lehman. Lehman's going to give the old pick and roll, and Smith finishes at the rim with it. Connor Perry into Jaden Smith. Over to Miller. Miller to Cronowit. Cronowit for three in the corner, and it's good.
Nice job, no extra steps. Caught it, ready to shoot again, and nailed it.
Hessman with the three. It's going to be long off the board. Everybody's hustling. Hessman gets his own rebound. Looked like he might have got away with a step. And that's Lehman for three. Jaden Smith all the way up to Connor Perry. Connor Perry finishes. Hessman pulls it back out. Smith guarding. It's going to get Smith with the block. Is that the fifth foul? Yeah, fifth foul, so we'll be shooting double bonus the rest of the 6 seconds. First one's good. Lehman goes out. Morrison comes in for him. Hessman's going to shoot his second one here. It's going to be a foul on Hessman. Hessman's going to take a seat. Lazecki comes in for him. Corbin takes a long shot. No good.
So we did a little bit better job with an attacking mindset on the offensive side. Even though they were three-point baskets, they were quick, ready to shoot. And then we drained some of those. And then also we cleaned up some of those long shots on the backside rebound and put them back.
Yeah, we're 11 for 31, 3 for 12 from three-point land. Springfield Catholic is 7 for 16 from three-pointers. They are 19 for 37 overall. We were down 20 at halftime, and right now we're down 26 after the third. Turnovers, we've got 15 total to their 1. Cougars will inbound the ball. Corbin into Cannon. Cannon will bring it into the front court. Cannon
go up with that.
Gets cut off on the baseline and brings it back out top now. Over to Corbin. Corbin drives baseline, kicks it over to Marsh. Marsh couldn't handle the pass. Matthew Thompson comes up with it. Tries to drive in, but we're going to get a foul on 23, I believe. And that's Cole Hunt. So Cougars will inbound the ball. Hunter Marsh into Cannon Miller. Back to Hunter Marsh. Hunter takes it up, and he's going to get called for traveling. He's got to go ahead and shoot that once he goes into the air. Cougars going to switch it up and go to a 2-1-2 defense here. He's going to get called for the travel in the corner, and that is Nick Reuter with the travel. Turnover to Cougars. Cannon Miller to Corbin, back to Cannon Miller. Cannon will bring it into the front court then. Cannon's getting a screen set for him by Connor Perry. Connor Perry picks and rolls. Kicks it over to Corbin. Corbin's back up to the top, picks up his dribble. Now he's in a little bit of trouble. Finds Hunter Marsh. Hunter's looking for back to Corbin. Corbin enters it to Matthew Thompson. Matthew loses the ball. And Corbin cleans it up with a foul, and will go and shoot 2. That'll send Nick Reuter to the line, shooting 2 shots.
The off-ball action by the Cougars is just a little bit lazy, and it's causing us to get stagnant and then make forced passes through a defender.
90% of your movement is with you without the ball, and we're not getting much movement when we don't have the ball from our weak side. Good rebound by Max Long. Reuter's off the shot. Into the corner for Cannon. Cannon dribbles back up to the timeline. Looks to cut. Pick and roll. Cannon with a good steal to get it back. Back up to Connor Perry. Connor Perry with the finish with the left. Turnover again. And that's Jason Curia with the pass that went awry there. 53-28. Hopefully we can claw back some of these points here in the fourth. They've got all their subs back in now for this whole fourth quarter, looks like. Cannon Miller will drive. This time takes it all the way up. Doesn't finish. Connor Perry tries to get a hold of it. Can't. Tips it over to and finishes. Oh, somebody's. This looks like Corbin got maybe kneed as Nick Reuter went up with the basketball.
Take a look back on replay. Got him right in the inner thigh.
Inner thigh. Corbin's football tough, so he's back up. Cannon Miller with the ball. Over to June. June back to Cannon Miller. Got 3 of them standing out next to each other. Good pass to Max. Max doesn't finish. Back up to Corbin. Corbin can't finish. Connor Perry with it. Can't finish. And they finally clear it out. Jason Curia. He traveled. And they've got another sub coming in. Number 10, which is Jaden Liu. And they've got June throwing the ball in. Matthew Thompson checks in, takes Max Long's place. June throws it into Cannon. Cannon still with it, kicks it over to Connor Perry. Connor Perry looks to drive, back out to Corbin. Corbin over to June. June's looking for help, back to Corbin. Over to Connor Perry. Connor Perry with the nice left and finish. I think they're still in the 2-1-2 there it is. Oh, caught it off his face. Takes the long 3. It's going to be short, but they end up with the ball again. Kicks it over. And that's going to go over the backboard. Jason Curia with the 3 there, but it bounces off the rim and goes over the backboard and comes in. Cougars with the ball. Corbin Cronowitz coming out, and Aiden Walker checking into the ball game. Matthew Thompson inbounds to Cannon Miller. I'm going to guess Cannon Miller's going to drive to the basket. Connor Perry's going to drive, takes the nice little flip shot, but comes up short with it. Nobody back, and they're going to travel. That was Ty Lewis not putting the ball down on that, so it becomes an immediate travel. Cannon into June Soon and back to Cannon. Cannon brings it into the front court. We got 3 minutes to go. Screen by Connor Perry. Rolls. June Soon takes it. Kicks it back to Cannon. Cannon tracks it down. Cannon's going to drive to the basket. Good look. Matthew Thompson with the finish. Jason Curia with the 3, and this time he hits it. Connor Perry into Cannon Miller. Cannon Miller is going to take it up. Push. We're going to shoot 2. 2 minutes to go, 58-32. Cannon's on the line, shooting 2. Good on the first one. 3 checking in for the Springfield Catholic. Looks like they're done for the time. Cannon's good on the next one. Three is good by Cole Hunt. They have been shooting really well from the 3-point line. Cannon Miller brings it into the front court. Crosses over. Hits June. Back to Cannon. Cannon's going to drive, shoots the floater, gets the roll. I don't know if that's called the floater or not. It's pretty straight on. Nobody playing, apparently. Hunt airballs the 3, hits off his own guy, so it'll go to Cougars. It'll be on the other side. And they're rotating some of their players back in for Springfield Catholic.
Hey, you play hard every play. Let's go.
Cannon Miller brings it in. June Soon runs up beside him. Connor Perry down to Matthew Thompson. Matthew Thompson bullies his way in and just can't quite finish it. Good move. 4-on-1. Cannon makes a good play. We got a travel. June Soon dribbling up to Cannon. Cannon drives over to Matthew. Matthew looks baseline to drive. Cannon very close to that out of bounds line. Kicks it down to Matthew Thompson. Matthew Thompson over to Connor Perry. Back to Cannon Miller. 21 seconds left. Cannon's going to drive in, shoots. It's going to be off the back iron. Matthew Thompson's going to get called for the foul over Lewis's back. Springfield Catholic brings it up. We'll see if they try to do anything with 10 seconds left. Surely they're just going to hold it, and it looks like they will. Hayden's going to make him pass it. And that's the ball game. Score 61-36. Very good team, but also not our finest looking game. Intensity wise, it just looked like they were kind of dead the whole game. What do you think, Brian?
Yeah, just lacked communication, which brings intensity, and never really got a rhythm going before we were just too far out of it. All right, we'll take an audio break as we send you through the JV recap, and then we'll bring you back for the varsity game.
Christmas school for tonight's boys varsity basketball game between the visiting Springfield Catholic Fighting Irish and your host, the College Heights Cougars. At this time, would you please stand and turn your attention to the flag for the playing of the national anthem and remain standing for a prayer. Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for tonight. We thank you for the safe travel for our visitors from Springfield. We pray for a safe game tonight, that everyone will play hard and play injury-free. I pray that we could honor you with our words and our actions. Love you. Amen. Let's meet the starters tonight. First up for the visitors from Springfield Catholic. At 5'9", senior number 2, Brett Roberson. At 5'11", sophomore number 3, Ryder Rowden. At 6'3", senior number 12, Jacob Schultz. At 6'2", senior number 25, Anthony Landini. And the 6'4", junior number 33, CJ Kendall. The Fighting Irish are coached by Jay Osborne and assisted by Kurt Chapman. And now, for your College Heights Cougars. At 5'8", sophomore number 3, Finn Schumacher. At 5'9", sophomore number 10, Hannah Miller. At 5'11", senior number 11, Wilson Dickens. At 6'4", senior number 12, Caleb White. And a 6-foot sophomore, number 25, Adam Stanton. Your Cougars are coached by Stephen Harrell and assisted by Josh Waddy.
All right, we're ready for the opening tip-off. I'm Brian Schumacher alongside Brad Burns, ready to bring you this varsity action.
Tonight we're going to start the game with a technical foul. We're hanging on the rim. College Heights will be awarded 2 free throws and the ball.
Well, I guess turnabout's fair play since we had one of those earlier in the season.
All right, makes them both. Good start for the Cougars.
It's been a while, I think, since we've started off with a lead.
And we're underway for the game. Ball screened by Quaddy. Schumacher comes up, takes the long 2 off the front rim. Loose ball goes to the Irish. That's number 2 pushing it up the court. That's Robertson. Cougars in their 3-2 as the Irish set it up. Number 3, Rowden. Into the corner for their playmaker, number 33, Kendall. Offensive rebound goes to the Irish. Dickens is able to steal it away.
It's good hands there by Dickens to get back in there after we lost the rebound.
Stanton on the wing, back up top to Miller. Miller drives in, kicks it to Schumacher on the wing. Schumacher back up top to Stanton. Dickens for 3. It's good.
Good start.
5-0 lead for the Cougars. Catholic enters it in. That's number 25, Glendenning. Knocked out of bounds by the Cougars. Will stay Catholic ball.
Good hands by Quaddy to drop with that guy from the top. Follow him down to the baseline.
Inbounded up top. Entered in. Long off the back iron. Quaddy gets on the jump, and it will be Catholic ball after the opening technical foul arrow.
Got to try to limit it to one shot. We've given up some offensive rebounds here.
Into Kendall. He drives in. Quaddy in good position. And
Draws
gets
the
called
foul.
for a push.
Shooting 2.
It's going to be an important factor in the game for Quaddy to stay out of foul trouble.
Yeah. First foul, and it's minute 30 into the game.
Kendall's good on the first, 5-1. Cougars leading. Makes them both. Quick inbound. Back to Quaddy. The Irish in a man press to open up the game. Dickens still in the backcourt, crosses over. Cougars set up. Dickens finds the lane, drives in, leaves it for Quaddy, and
Nice
Quaddy finishes.
Exactly what we were talking about in the other game. Drives in and then finds the dish as they collapse.
Look down low, offensive rebound. Quaddy gets on the floor and gets the jump. This time it's the Cougars' arrow. First sub coming in the game for the Irish. That's number 1, Mulheron. Miller inbounding, gets it to Quaddy. Quaddy up ahead to Schumacher. Schumacher gets it in the front court, trap comes. He's able to get back to the center. Passes to Stanton. Stanton on the wing. Dickens sets up for 3. Looks good. Short. Defense rebound goes to Rowden. Play up ahead and finish on the break. Cougars quickly out. Stanton gets all the way to the basket. Draws the foul. Count the basket. Good answer by the Cougars.
Got his hand on his back and rode him, and Stanton hit the little floater off the glass for the finish.
Good on the free throw, 10-4. Lead for the Cougars.
3 for 3 on our free throws so far.
Cougars in the half-court trap. Entered down low, backside for Kendall. And Kendall answers back, makes it, and draws the foul.
Looks like they're going to get Schumacher on that one.
He converts on the three-point play, 10-7.
That kid just kind of nonchalantly shoots it.
Dickens getting trapped in the backcourt, and coach wants a timeout.
Well, let's talk that over. Yeah, it makes it look like it's a man press, and then they're quickly double teaming it as soon as they think they can get a trap or they get 2 guys close enough together.
Take a look at that last basket by Kendall. Backside just wide open. Cougars all committed to the one side of the one side of the court.
Yeah. I think that's what Coach Harrell was telling them. You got to be aware of the other guys. Make sure you know where the guys are at. That's what I heard him yelling.
Cougars have a fresh 10 in the backcourt. Schumacher inbounding. Into Quaddy, back to Schumacher. He dribbles into the front court. Trap coming. He's able to dribble back. Gets through to Quaddy. Quaddy into Dickens. And he gets it.
Finishes. Nice job. Way to penetrate.
Kendall on the ball. Schumacher defending. Back up top to Rowden. Takes the three, and it's good.
That was a long three. Almost NBA material.
Stanton brings it into the front. Catholic still in man. Dickens enters into Quaddy at the elbow. Dribble handoff to Miller denied. Quaddy into the corner to Dickens. Dickens dribbles it up top, swings it up to Miller. Miller dribble handoff to Schumacher. Schumacher drives to the elbow, kicks it to Stanton. Stanton picks up, back to Miller in the corner. Miller resets it up top to Schumacher. Dickens on the wing. Back to Quaddy at the top of the key, being defended by Kendall. Dribble handoff to Miller. Miller drives in, spin move. Back to Quaddy for three. Dickens there to fight for the rebound.
Almost got that offensive rebound.
Robertson.
Hesitation.
Back to Mahurin. Robinson to Kendall, all alone at the elbow. Rebound goes to 25 Glendenning. Loose ball again goes to the Irish. Back up top, three-point basket by Mahurin is good.
That's where you gave them too many shots. We didn't get the rebound there, and then they ended up turning it into a three-point play.
Catholic's first lead of the game, 13-12. Quaddy to Dickens. Dickens with the quick three. It's good.
Colson starting out hot, and that's good. We're going to need every point we can get.
Rowden tries to enter it in, stolen away by Stanton. Stanton pushes with his left. Back to Dickens to bring it into the front court. Dickens to Quaddy at the top of the key. He'll take it. Mahurin pulls down the rebound, pushes in the middle. Quaddy steps up to stop ball. Glendenning gets it stripped away by Stanton, out of bounds. That will be a throw-in for the Irish. Subs coming in the game for the Irish. Cougars still with their starting five. Entered in short by number 12, Schultz. And the Cougars get the board. Dickens goes between his legs, loses his dribble, is able to get it out to Stanton. Stanton takes the three. Off the side of the rim, Mahurin with the rebound. Outlets quickly to Kendall. And Kendall finishes.
Gets the finish.
Cougars, Schumacher quickly up into the front court to Stanton. Stanton position and gets it.
Out the basket. Nice job. Way to take it up strong.
Into the corner, Mahurin enters into Schultz. Quaddy defends, puts his hand down, and gets called for the foul.
Yeah, he brought his hand right into him that time. That's going to be his second one. Still in the first quarter.
Schultz good on the first. 1 point lead for the Cougars. Burns and Smith subbing in for Dickens and Schumacher. Long on the second, Stanton pulls down the board. Quick outlet to Miller. Miller to Stanton, he's looking baseline. Glendenning's able to stop him into the trap. Stanton through to Smith. Burns comes up with a loose ball, takes the three, and it's good. Robertson and Mahurin for 3, in and out. Glendon
Stanley, good box out.
Stanton gets position, is able to bring it down. Up ahead to Miller, dangerous
Oh,
pass.
darn
and
it.
Miller throws it away. Glendon up ahead, entered down low. That's Robertson, resets up top to Schultz. Schultz takes the 3. Quaddy with the rebound out to Miller. Stanton up ahead to Quaddy into the front court. Quaddy slows it down. Glendenning defending. 1 minute left to play here in the first. Cougars hold a 3-point lead.
Coach hollering out some.
Did they rule Burns a 2? Is that what happened?
Shouldn't have been. He was clear back behind. I don't know.
Smith to Burns on the wing.
It's the only problem when you got that college one out there too. Sometimes they all get fooled by it.
I thought the trail official ruled a 3, but maybe the center waved it off. I didn't see the center signal. Stanton drives in, spin, gets into the paint, tough shot. Quaddy on the backside.
Nice job by Quaddy.
Entered into Glendenning. Quaddy gets the block, kicks it out at the buzzer. And that will do it for the first quarter. After 1, Cougars leading 21-16. Got to be happy with that start, Brad.
Oh, yeah, you had to hold your breath just a little bit there when Quaddy blocked that shot, because that could have been his 3rd foul in the first quarter.
Yeah.
Like I said, we need to start out shooting hot, and we are. 3 for 3 on free throws, and we are 8 for 14 overall shooting.
Let's see if we can take a look back at Burns' basket.
Springfield Catholic is only 5 for 13 from the field, but they are 4 for 4.
That was Quaddy's finish. Let's look at Burns here. This is Burns' 3-point shot. Is he on the line? Yeah, he is. His right foot stepped on the line.
Step on the line. Our turnovers, we've only have 1 turnover and they have 1 turnover, so that's been the key. But our rebounds, we're getting out rebounded right now. It's going to be key when they're missing. They shot 5 for 13, but they're getting extra shots on that offensive rebounds that we're not getting.
It'll be the Irish ball to start the second. Kendall inbounding.
Looks like they're giving Quaddy a breather here.
Rowden brings it up for the Irish. Schultz back to Rowden.
33 hasn't left the lane yet. Finally
Schultz
did.
Wide open from the corner. Gets it.
We got an injury on Adam. Adam, not for sure what happened.
Get hit in the face.
I couldn't see. I couldn't tell whether he was holding his stomach or his face. It looked like he went to his face at the very beginning.
Quaddy Schumacher in the game. Not sure who subbed in for Stanton. Burns into the front court. Gets to Schumacher, quickly to Dickens. Deflected by number 2, Robertson, and will stay Cougars ball.
Running a little inbounds play here, sounded like.
Quaddy inbounding, gets it to Burns. Burns over top to Quaddy. Into the corner, Quaddy dribbles it back up to reset. Double team comes, able to get it to Quaddy. Quaddy looking baseline. Kendall pushes off, no call. Quaddy on the spin.
Nice finish. Looked like he got hacked as he made the turn, but they didn't call it. Went up strong and finished it.
Into the corner, entered into Kendall. Off the rim, Quaddy gets up. Loose ball.
That's going to be our
knocked
ball.
Off Kendall. Will go to the Cougars. Burns into Schumacher. Irish in a diamond press. Up ahead to Quaddy at the key. Quaddy finds
it's a good look.
Calandro down low. Calandro's able to get back to it. Kendall on the floor gets the ball. Gets it out to Rowden. Rowden walks it up into the front, into the corner for Schultz. Schultz takes the three. Off the front rim. Foul on the floor. Oh, on the closeout? Burns gets called for the foul on the shot.
He got called on the box out, but they called it on the shot then, but it should have been after the shot, I think. He came back down, and then Burns boxed him out.
Schultz good on the first. He's got 3 shots, 2 more. Gets the second one to go in. Miller subbing in the game for Calandro. Spinning ball goes in. Miller breaks the press, but gets the pass to the middle stolen. Mahurin goes up strong, and Schultz finishes. It's Catholic again with the lead. Schumacher comes in, gets the ball. No call on the slap across the face.
Well, you know, he's got the other side of his face. They know we're supposed to turn the other cheek.
Dickens back to Schumacher. Burns gets it into the front court. Down low for Quaddy. Quaddy sets and
nice finish.
And the Cougars retake the lead, 25-24. Stanton back from the bathroom and on the bench. We'll see how soon it takes for him to come back in the game. Cougars are able to break the press. Schumacher into the front court to Quaddy. Quaddy takes it from 10.
Good pull up. Nice shot. Back and forth here. We need to get a defensive stop again. 33 literally goes down and camps in the lane and never goes out. There he finally did this time.
Rowden into the corner for Schultz. Baseline drive. Back up top to Rowden. Floater in and out. Quaddy's there for the board. Outlet to Miller.
Good defensive stand there. Gave him one shot and got the rebound that time.
Into the front court to Burns. Burns gets through the trap to Quaddy. Rowden steps in and steals. And
missed
can't finish. Dickens into the corner for Miller. Miller takes the three. Off the front rim.
That's going to be tipped
rebound.
out. Whoa, that's a bad call.
The Irish.
That was tipped. Quaddy his hands were straight up and tipped it, but
timeout after the dead ball.
See if you can see the review on that play.
Did they adjust the call? I believe the refs just got together and decided that it was off of Catholic. It'll be the Cougars' ball.
I was going to say, I'd hope so. Yeah.
One-point lead for the Cougars. 5:04 left in the first half.
Have you seen Adam come back in yet?
Stanton's back on the bench. I haven't seen him check in at the table yet.
Okay.
Cougars inbounded on the sideline. Quaddy's over there to take it. Calandro back in the game for the Cougars. Inbounded to Miller, back to Quaddy. Quaddy drives into the elbow. Tough shot, gets it to go.
Nice drive.
Robertson to Schultz, back to Robertson. He takes the three. Dickens pulls down the rebound, puts the dribble down.
Dangerous dribbling in traffic like that.
Quaddy into the front court. Gets it back to Dickens on the wing. Dickens will reset up top. He's able to get space as Calandro comes on the screen. Quaddy gets his third foul as he reaches in on the ground.
That was one we need back. It's a good hustle play, but one of those that's just a little too dangerous for us.
Burns subbing back in for Quaddy. Mahurin in the game. Mahurin for the Irish. Kendall back to number 3, Rowden, and can't get it to fall. Out of bounds will be Cougars ball. Inbound to Schumacher. Mahurin gets a hand on it. Back to Miller. Miller dribbles up with his right, switches over, Schultz defending. Miller into the front court, gives it to Schumacher. Schumacher gets some space, Schultz defending. Back to Miller on the wing. Mahurin with the double hand check. Dickens, step back 3, fight for the rebound. Rowden's able to pull it down. Up ahead, Kendall sneaks through and gets 2 points. Schumacher drives down with his left. Into the front court, pulls it up at the wing. Gets to the key, all the way into the paint, and draws the foul.
Probably, did they call it out front? Yeah, call it on the floor. Cougars ball underneath.
Cougars holding a 1-point lead. Quaddy out of the game with 3 fouls. Miller inbounds to Burns up top. Dribble handoff to Dickens. Dickens will reset as Robertson is defending. Over to Schumacher on the wing. Schumacher drives in, kicks it back to Burns. Burns drives to the elbow, looks for the back door for Dickens. Dickens resets back to Burns on the key. Miller over his head on the wing.
It's a good cut to the basket that we missed there on that one, but that's...
And Coach Harrell wants a timeout.
Got kind of a different group in there, and they're having trouble getting stuff gelling there. Nobody wants to take the initiative to go to the basket. Quaddy in there, not being in there, we lose that factor of either to dish to him or to drive to the basket.
Yeah, Calander's playing at high key position. I'd like to just see him set a screen each time we swing that ball around.
Kind of like we did at the end of the JV game where they basically kept setting a high screen for Miller at the top of the JV to make some action going, and we're not getting that at the top of that all right. Good ball game here, 28-29.
Yeah. In the first half, Schumacher got tentative on the possession and threw it away.
Nice job by Calandro.
Calandro. Up ahead to Dickens. Dickens can't finish and pulled down by Rowden. Entered in to Glendenning. Schultz open for 3. Schumacher gets the long rebound. Out to Dickens. Rowden steps in and commits the foul.
Quick hands, but got him with the wrist. Is that the 4th foul?
That is the 3rd team foul. Lando dribble hand up to Schumacher. Schumacher kicks it to the corner for Miller. He's good.
Got the 3. That's what we need. Good ball movement.
3-point lead for the Cougars. 30 seconds left to play. Crowd getting into it. Last possession of the half likely for the Irish. Schultz over to Robertson. Loose ball on the rebound. Glendenning's able to pull it down. Back to Robertson. Gets it. Tie
Turns in
game at the
quickly.
buzzer.
Colson.
Off the
Oh!
backboard. And a good first half of play, 34-34.
It's a good job, even with Quaddy out of there, with us maintaining like that and inching going back and forth. That's impressive basketball by the rest of the team having to step up there. I don't get it. It just looks like, just watching these Springfield Catholic kids walk around, the way they play, they're just kind of like nonchalant, don't really care type attitude. 33 is really like that when he's out there shooting free throws, shooting, moving, whatever.
They put 8 minutes on the clock, so we'll reset the halftime clock to that.
Okay, so College Heights Cougars, 14 for 26 in the first half. So the excellent shooting that we said we were talking about in our pregame before we went live is what we need. 3-pointers, though, we're only 3 for 11. Springfield Catholic has come back in their shooting. They're 11 for 25, which they were only 5 for 13 to start the game. They are 5 for 11 on 3-pointers. Free throws, they're 7 for 7, so they've been to the line over twice as much as we have. We've got 6 turnovers now is what's let them back in the game, and they still just have the 1. They're getting shots where we're not with the turnovers we've got. We have 12 assists, and they have 7. So we started out in the first quarter very strong, only 1 turnover apiece. We committed 5 in the second quarter there. Offensive rebounds, we've got 2, and that's where they're killing us if they've got 6. So they're out-rebounding us on the offensive end, and the defensive rebounds are exactly the same between the two teams. So offensive rebounds is what we got to keep them from doing, because it seems like they turn an offensive rebound twice now into 3s.
All right, we'll take an audio break and be back for start the second half. We'll send you through the first half recap. All right, we're back, ready to start the third quarter.
Stanton must still be injured because he is still on the sidelines. Burns is starting in his place. So we're back to the original starters, except for Stanton is still out.
Burns to Dickens on the wing. Dickens enters into Quaddy. Hold called on Kendall.
Smart foul by them because that was going to be an easy bucket for Quaddy.
Quaddy rises up short, gets his own rebound, draws the foul.
Nice job. Way to hustle. Way to follow your own shot. They just kind of stood, all of them just kind of stand around nonchalantly.
Quaddy good on the first. Tigers retake the 1-point lead. In and out on the second. Kendall with the rebound. Trap set up. Kendall into the middle. That's Robertson to Rowden. Still in the backcourt. Robertson dribbles up ahead. Gets it to Schultz. Schultz back up top. 3 points good by Rowden. Quickly up ahead to Miller. Miller, tough shot. Finishes.
Nice finish.
Robertson up ahead will slow it down. Schumacher gets the steal, looks up ahead. Robertson gets his hand on it, steals it back, and Kendall's there for the finish. Burns up ahead to Quaddy to break it. Back to Burns. Catholic in man. Schumacher on the wing. Being defended by Schultz. Swings it up to Miller. Miller back to Schumacher. Schumacher resets to Dickens. Dickens drives in. Kicks it back, deflected away. Quaddy gets it back at the elbow. Kicks it to Miller. Miller to Schumacher. Schumacher at the top of the key. Resets. Again turns it over. Rowden enters it in. Burns gets his hand in the passing lane and deflects it away. Will stay Catholic ball. Inbounded up top to Kendall. Into the corner for Glendening. Schultz at the top of the key. Into Kendall. Kendall gets position and finishes for two. As Quaddy couldn't really contest that with 3 fouls. Burns up ahead to Schumacher. Schumacher being defended by Schultz. He pulls it back. Ball screened by Quaddy. Schumacher drives in, finds Quaddy on the cut.
Nice
Quaddy,
job.
good patience.
Kind of ISO'd them two over there, and the other 3 were completely out, just letting them 2 play pick and roll over there.
Robertson back up to Rowden. Entered into Kendall. Loose ball. Miller gets on the floor with Kendall.
Gonna get a jump. Oh no, they gave him the timeout before the jump. These guys have done that a couple times when a couple of them's had to hold the ball. They go ahead and grant the timeout.
Yeah, generous timeout call with Miller having a hand on the ball.
Yeah.
Haven't got an update on Stanton. He's not on the bench currently. Catholic will inbound underneath their basket. to Schultz, being defended by Burns. Quaddy comes in to help. Kendall drives in and finishes. Schumacher up ahead to Quaddy. Quaddy into the box and finishes.
Count it. 1 on 5, and he makes it. That's good. All 5 of them are now hustling back, though.
Robertson dribbles it up, gives it to Rowden. And in the corner for Schultz. That's number 22, Mahurin. Ryan Mahurin. 3-point basket's good.
Man, that's a good shot. Deep 3.
Miller drives in with his left. Kendall holds position. Offensive rebound goes to Quaddy. He can't hold it. Catholic out on the break. Dickens puts a hand in the lane, but good strong finish by Robertson for 2. 7-point lead now for the Irish. Key possession here for the Cougars. Schumacher on the ball as the double screen comes. Dickens on the ball at half. Looks like they're in a 2-3. Schumacher into the corner for Quaddy. Quaddy pulls up. Rebound goes to Schultz. Into the corner. Big 3 for the Irish. And need a timeout.
They got hot when they needed to and buried the last couple threes. Our offense has gotten just a little bit stagnant. We're a lot of them standing around. We're not getting that ball movement like we were earlier.
Yeah, the Cougars are missing the energy of Stanton down low, being disruptive.
Smith in for Schumacher, giving him a breather. Yeah, Stanton is no longer on the bench. He was on the bench when we got done at halftime, but I do not see him now.
Cougars inbound to reset. Dealing with the press, looking to trap at half court. Burns in the middle, gets it to Miller. Deflected, but gets through. Trap coming. Miller resets up top, over to Dickens. Quaddy drives left. Pulls it up, out to Miller. Smith to Dickens for 3. And hits the upright support and out of bounds. It'll be the Irish ball.
That's what we needed. We needed a good bucket there. Just couldn't get it to fall for us.
Cougars in a high trap. Entered into Robertson. Down low, wide open for Mahurin. 12-point lead now, largest lead of the game for the Irish. Smith loses footing. Tie up. And jump ball goes to Catholic. Irish enters into Mahurin. Double team comes. Swung back out to his brother. Dickens reads it and steals. Dickens gets fouled as he goes up.
Draws the foul.
2.
Go to the line, shoot 2 here. Need to get some points right here. Got to get back in this with some kind of breaking the streak of no baskets.
Dickens good on the first, 11-point game. Gets them both.
There we go.
Schultz brings it up for the Irish. Swung over to Robertson, back to Schultz. Deflected by Miller. Robertson drives in, pulls up, gets it. Burns into the front court for the Cougars, finds Dickens into the corner for Miller. Big three-point basket for the Cougars.
Needed that one. Got it back below double digits now. There it is.
Miller reads it, steals. And
Nice
finishes
finish.
at the basket. 7-point lead. Into the corner for Robertson. Short, long rebound goes to Miller, but Glendon is able to pull it down. Mulholland drives in at the elbow, kicks it back to Schultz. Mulholland's brother goes up, loose ball on the floor. Glendon finds Mulholland on the backside for two. Quaddy up ahead to Dickens. Dickens back to Quaddy. Dickens takes it, and good
Nice
finish.
take. Way to drive in.
Less than a minute to play in the third quarter. 7-point game. Schultz drives in. Quaddy's there in position. Mulholland fights for the rebound, pulls it down. Burns defending. Robertson takes it. Short. Mulholland gets the offensive rebound. Glendon pulls down the offensive rebound.
Jump ball. It's going to be Cougars ball with 21 seconds left.
All right, I missed the last arrow, so Cougars possession.
Try to keep Quaddy from getting a foul here with 21 seconds left.
Dickens brings it up to Miller. Double rolling action. At Calandra at the top of the key, 4 seconds. Miller for the long three. Gets it! Big three-point basket to end the third quarter.
Cannon with 15 points comes to life this game.
Four-point game going into the fourth.
You shot that last one.
You what?
You shot that last one. Came through out there.
Yeah.
All right, ready to start the fourth quarter. Catholic has the arrow.
We got word on Stanton. Stanton ended up being sick. He started throwing up.
Oh, okay. Unrelated to an injury? So not injury related, just those Christmas blues.
Yes. It's a shame they couldn't have waited another hour to hit.
All right, ready to start the fourth. Robertson on the ball for the Irish. Entered into Mulholland. Quaddy defending. Double comes. Miller deflects. Schultz is able to get to it in the corner. Robertson on the ball. Rowden on the ball. Deflected by Miller. Mulholland gets it in the corner. Mulholland gets through. Back to Rowden for three. Schultz with the offensive rebound put back.
Boy, that was a tough one.
Loose ball. Schultz is able to get it. Irish swinging the ball around the top. Rowden to Schultz. Robertson back out to Rowden
He is
for
deadly
three.
from out there.
And back to 9 points for the Irish. Miller at the top.
Just a quick turnover there hurts us.
Kick called. Will stay Kickers ball. Quaddy has it up top. Bringing Schumacher up to receive it. Dickens back in the game for Beatty. Miller on the wing. Ball screen. Dickens sets up into the corner for Schumacher. Takes the three. Gets it.
Nice job. Patient. It's good to get shots.
Robertson at the top of the key. Enters into Kendall. Dickens defending.
Nice job.
Will
Way to be
stay
straight
Irish
up.
ball. Robertson inbounds up top to Schultz. Robertson gets in the air, finds Mahoran. Cut by Rowden. Schumacher across the frame. Back to Dickens on the wing. Burns back to Schumacher. Back to Miller. And Miller stepped on the sideline.
Dang. Just court awareness sometimes. We get a little bit wide on that when they're pressuring us. We've done that a couple times now and stepped on the out of bounds line.
Schultz finds Robertson on the backside for three. He gets it. Back to 11-point lead by the Irish. The Cougars looks like they don't have any answers for this defense. Finds Quaddy down low, rises up and finishes.
Nice job. Burns entry pass into Quaddy. Quaddy with the finish.
Mahurin down low. Kendall with the offensive rebound and puts it back. Quickly out to Dickens. Dickens pulls it up, gets it to Burns. Burns finds Quaddy again. Into the corner for Miller. Short off the side of the backboard. And Rowden can't get it to go. Burns outlet quickly to Dickens. Dickens setting up the pass back, gets it to Quaddy. Kendall defending.
Oh!
And flop is called
That was
as
a flop.
foul.
That
Bad
was a
call.
flop. .322 left to go in the game here. That's Quaddy's 4th foul.
Miller gets the deflection. Yeah, 3:11 on the clock. I'm a little off on my clock. Trap coming with Miller and Quaddy into the corner. Schultz drives baseline. Both ways. Loose ball. Quaddy's able to get to it and draws the foul.
Well, we're 2:40 with only 2:40 left in the quarter, and that's the first foul on Springfield Catholic this quarter. Full timeout over here by the Cougars.
The Irish have really slowed down the Cougars' attack just by playing a high trap, almost a 2-3 trap. Just got to have someone willing to drive to the basket. And we've just been tentative to attack that double.
Yeah. We had a few turnovers there back to back, and we've just become a little tentative, not wanting to take that risk of turning the ball over is what it looks like. We're just a little bit. We're young on the outside there is what it is, and it just a little intimidated by this pressure.
Dickens up ahead to Schumacher. Schumacher, go to the basket. Into Quaddy at the elbow. Quaddy turns. In and out. Rebound goes to Mahurin. And out to Rowden. Cougars trapping. Into the middle. That's Robertson. Loses it. Burns is able to get the steal. Up ahead to Dickens. Dickens to Schumacher on the sideline.
Dangerous.
Schumacher back to Dickens in the middle. Back to Quaddy at the top of the elbow, or the center of the elbow. Long rebound goes to Rowden.
2 good looks.
All the way up to Kendall. Foul called as Burns comes up limping.
Referee thought, once again, the college 3-point line screwed up the referee.
Good on both of them. 13-point lead now for the Irish. Miller into the front to Quaddy. Quaddy drives in. Acrobatic finish. Can't get it to go. Gets the rebound and puts it back. 11-point game. 2 offensive rebounds for the Irish. And the basket's good. Up ahead to Schumacher. Schumacher pulls it out to Miller. Dickens baseline drive.
Nice
Floater's good.
shot. That one extra kick got it over to the side where we could drive in.
Dickens tightly defending. Kendall on the ball now. Splits the double. Still in the backcourt. Gets it up to Schultz. Under a minute to play. Catholics content to run out the clock. That's a foul.
Finally called it. I don't know how much more intentionally you could try to do it.
Check your whistles.
Can't just be bystanders. Oh.
All right, Kendall at the line to shoot 2.
I don't think this kid's missed a free throw.
.22 points on the night for Kendall. Robertson has 16. Rowden has 14. And Schultz has 13. Pretty balanced attack for the Irish. .13-point lead again. Inbounded to Beatty.
They just kept hitting those threes that just took us out of it finally.
Dickens gets into the paint. Big block by Glendenning. And that should do it. 10 seconds left to play. Irish swinging across to the opposite side of the court. And that's the game.
Well, it was a good game, good effort against a good team.
Yeah, you got to be happy with the performance by the Cougars, the effort. They got a little tentative as Catholic figured out that trapping 2-3 gave the Cougars some trouble figuring out how to penetrate it.
Yeah, just they made that adjustment and kind of shut down the offense that was working for us. And when they did that, it just threw us out of our game, and we had a lot more standing around. Well, everybody have a good Christmas and a Happy New Year, and we'll be back after the Christmas break, hopefully to see a lot more Cougar basketball.
On behalf of Cougar basketball, alongside Brad Burns, I'm Brian Schumacher. See you guys next time.